we have some $1 bills, and this will kind of finish my, I think my kick on $1 bill searching for the next few weeks. I've been doing a lot of, $1 bill searching lately, so I'm gonna kind of switch up to other denominations. You know, I like doing 2s and stuff like that. I have a video coming out on 2s, by the way, that's going to talk about just a bunch of history with it and a few other things, so check that out. But anyway, let's start this thing off. So all these are circulated. A lot of them are probably going to be 2013 or 2009 series $1 bills, since those are, you know, ultimately ones that are the most circulated right now. So anyway, serial numbers here. I want to find a good ladder bill or something like that would be cool, or a good radar bill. Those are probably my favorites as far as fancy serial numbers are concerned. This is kind of weird. Okay, for a second there I thought that 0 was not printed properly, but it seems like... Hey, this is kind of a cool bill. So if we look at this serial number, we have 345. It is repeated. So this is a trinary note, which is cool. Trinaries are definitely cool, but also it's a ladder bill in its own way because it counts up or downward. That's cool. It's actually a really good find. It could be better. I don't think it's going to be a lot of premium, if any, over face value, but as far as collectability, that serial number is pretty cool. I'm going to set that aside. Spin this bad boy around. That's awesome. I'm getting excited now. Here's, like I said, I think that was a series 2013. This is a 2009. There's no difference in change. There's no change in graphics on the one for a while. So they're obviously gonna all look the same. Now, if we're talking errors that are on like older bills, old bills, then, you know, that'll be a different video. Everything seems to be printed appropriately. One thing to look at is a bill is printed in multiple phases, so you want to look at, obviously, orientation of things on the bill. Is it printed correctly? Is the seals sitting where they're supposed to be? A little bit left, right, up, down, a little askew is okay. However, if it's printed dramatically off from where it's supposed to be, then that could be a collectible error bill because it would be shifted. Same with the serial numbers or any other portion of the bill. Also, if it has excess ink on it, absence of ink, it's not cut correctly, misalignments, stuff like that, that's what we're looking for here. And then you have your fancy serial numbers is a separate thing. It's not an error. I guess if you collect star notes, those are kind of indicative of an error because it's a replacement note. But it's not an error unto itself, it's just a star special serial number, I guess. Look at this guy, the smudge currency. That got some of the good stuff on it. Oh, nice. Set that one aside. Kind of a cool serial number. I really wish it was like zeros on the ends or something. That would have been cool. Kind of a block repeater type fancy serial number. Let's spin this one and kind of get them all in the same direction. We know in 2013 there's a lot of heavy inking on the 3rd digit. So that's pretty common. It's not really something that, you know, we have to talk about. Everything's printed correctly on these so far that I've seen. We have that one repeater or ladder bill kind of that we set aside. We'll look at that at the end of the video and take a gander at it. A lot of these bills have some foreign stuff. That looks like blood. That's nice. Granted, they are circulated, but that's kind of the fun in looking through bills. Sometimes you'll find ones that are in kind of mint condition that are collectible. That's always good. Obviously, condition's one of the most important things when it comes to collecting things, in my opinion. Especially if you're looking to resell stuff. If you're looking to make a premium off of this type of stuff, then condition's definitely important. Let's see. This one's real beat up, all tore up. I think it's amazing that bills from the same series, you know, 2013 for example, can just be so different looking in how they were cared for over the time of their life, you know. On VarietyErs.com, as well as a bunch of mild currency, a bunch of currency, I think currencycollectors.org, a couple other places. They all have a thing that talks about the expected life of various bills. I think that's really interesting. So you can brush up on that, kind of learn the length that a dollar bill, for example, is supposed to stay around and be used. And then when you see bills and you're collecting them, if it's like a 2013, you're like, hey, did that live up to its name? You know, was it made, did it actually last for X amount of time, and so on and so forth. I think that's interesting and fun to think about. Almost a trinary. I wish it was a 2 here would have been stellar. That would have been a great bill. It would have read 622000226. Somebody's lucky in there, because in the series, obviously, it has that. That'd be a great one, but no dice on that. It was a very close one, though. Ooh, here we go. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do have an extra one of the, or extras of the 2 and the 4, but that's really cool. And also, one to look out for in this series would have been the one that ends just similar to the previous bill, would be 7342247, which obviously exists in this series. That would have been another one to keep an eye for. But we'll keep this one. Oh, man. That's where that condition thing comes in. I'm going to go ahead and set it aside. However, I'm not going to keep it. It's just to show you at the end of the video. Just for that, I don't care to keep it. It's not collectible enough. It's not really a ladder either. I mean, it's more of a prime example bill, I'd suppose. Oh man, that would have been, this was kind of caught my eye to begin with, but ended up not being anything. Lots of excess crap all over these, so some of them, even if they were collectible, like that one I set aside earlier, they would just, can't really hold on to them for the fact they're so beat up. And last but not least, nothing collectible. So the things I set aside are the smudge note, because I think it looks ridiculous. It's probably been out in the rain or something, or sat in a puddle. Not really collectible. The only real collectible one's this bottom one. This is the one that's kind of that ladder in a sense, but not really. But more I use for an example. And then the actual collectible one. The actual decent ladder, 3, 4, 5, and a trinary note. It's a dual fancy serial number note. Not an air note, but great condition though. Nice and pretty crisp still. Looks like it might have been folded one time. You can't, it's not bad. So that's a keeper. That's going to go in the collection. So there we are. Take a gander at it. Let me know what you found while bill searching in the comments below. Check out the description box for helpful links to my and Dustin Morgan over at CoinOps book, as well as a few other things. But otherwise, keep being you. You're awesome. Thanks for all the support on the CoinOp community. And I will catch you in the next video.